Let's get to that Rumi Oracle message. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome back to Shadow Nexus 13. Hope you enjoyed that heart chakra clearing and activation. And welcome to your Rumi Oracle reading. Let's go ahead and get into it. Always remember to take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you can get notified anytime I do a new video, okay? All right. Rumi, what messages do you have for Sagittarius, please? Messages for Sagittarius, please. Brother Rumi. Messages for Sagittarius. Also, Sagittarius, hey, don't forget that I just released the other shaman alchemy elementals reading that correlates with the Ophiuchus constellation, which is the 13th constellation. It's all about transformation and rebirth and spiritual leadership and activating your higher mind. And the messages that came from Ophiuchus, I used the Oracle of the Hecatean Path to get those messages across. So if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you go check that out, because I just released those, not for the month of December 2025. Just throwing that out there. All right. And you have entered the Garden of Delights. All right. Enter the Garden of Delights. Are you aware that sweetness is found everywhere in town? Are you aware that winter is gone and spring has come around? Are you aware that sweet basil and the carnation are whispering in the garden and laughing about how simply everything is found? Are you aware the nightingale has come back from its flight, singing out messages of love to spread delight with every sound? Everything in the garden is granted the right from divine court to appear for our delight. Everything is here to make the earth green and alive as a haven for our life. What remains buried in the soil will always endeavor to reach out. No one truly alive can ever be pawned to a prison or a tomb. Rumi. There is a sweet spot when entering the Garden of Delights, a moment where the senses have gorged themselves upon beauty and become heavy with their fullness, slowing the mind so that it can perceive the divine beloved dancing behind the veils of nature. But first comes the sensual feasting. Blooming orchards arrest the gaze with their startling and strange beauty. Nectar from the ripest fruits of the garden drips, luscious and sweet, upon a savoring tongue, hungry for gossip. The ears shamelessly eavesdrop upon the birds in melodic conversation. They sing of greatness and greatest, most passionate love and boundless living joy. The ears open wide to take it all in. The craving for touch is sated by rough textured bark falling from the ancient trees, soft dewy grasses cool in the shade, the crunching leaves making their sounds under the hot sun and dancing feet, and the caress of that sunlight upon bare shoulders with weight of its own, like a silken wrap placed just so by a caring lover's hand. The breeze The very breath of the beloved Earth Mother is sweet with scent of lavender and jasmine warmed by the Sun Father. Oh, drink it in until your arms raise themselves to heaven, your head tilts, eyes rolling back in your head, and your sacred animal body is mindless and in love. The garden of delights, narcotic in effect, lulling the senses from tension into sacred languor that love may be experienced. Let us rest here in the midst of so much life, where the goodness of life is felt and the heart is free from any prison of pain or doubt. Come, be in the garden with me now. Let us be free and feast to our heart's content. Sagittarius, you have been granted entry into sacred space. A mirab, a sanctuary for worship. When the soul is well acquainted with love, life becomes a temple of love, the sacred space in which the soul can grow powerful through expansive worship of love. You are being invited by your spiritual brother, Rumi, to enter into life, to commit to coming alive. Even if at times this feels deeply challenging, sometimes a part of you may rather stay locked in an illusion of security for a time, perhaps expressed through the preference for what is known over what is unknown, what is familiar and comfortable compared to that which is unfamiliar or uncomfortable. To tussle with the parts of us that would deny aliveness is a natural part of growth. It can seem so risky with such potential for heartache, and yet what could be more heart-wrenching than the slow death of a precious human soul, suffocated by fear and inertia? That is the greatest risk of never really and fully being born into this world of wonders. So Rumi is your midwife, there to ensure full spiritual birth. He is standing at the threshold with you now. You are being asked to cross this threshold from the life you have been living into the aliveness that is flickering and glowing at your feet. It is love's wild hot embers at your sacred feet. They will erupt at any moment into a holy inferno, taking hold of you and igniting you from within, transforming you into living fire. To come alive requires shedding of so much adherence to the fear of death. The great brother whispers wisdom into your heart. You have heard it, felt it already, have you not? The fear of death is so much more terrible than death itself. Nothing is dying in you but fear, so the heart can live more freely. Death and life are twin angels dancing together in communion with the sacred. They are not opposed. They bring the soul aliveness and make the garden of delights possible. They bring the season of the soul that foster growth and take the appearance of dying away, which is actually part of the cycle of life, again and again and again. You have been through much death, dear one, around you, within you. You have known this dark angel. That is why you are so full of life. Your attempts to stay as you have been, to render something in your life immobile or impervious to change, have failed. Let us celebrate. There is no delight in frozen moments long since past. Why try to feast upon such food? It will not nourish you anywhere near as deeply and fully as fresh from the oven morsels of life. Come, let us taste all that is on offer. We'll drink headily and sate our deepest thirst. Let us enjoy the richness of the meal and gratitude for its preparation and awe at the skill involved in such masterful creation. Do not let the memory of death starve Do not let the memory of death starve you or your participation in life. Do you hold on still to that which is past? I will soothe you with a loving touch upon your back, and yet gently I will turn your head to the right and urge you to see the rising sun. Your life is blessed, you see. I want you to know this now. I want you to accept this now. Let those horrors of the past be gone. They are no more than phantoms. The garden is here now, to be touched, tasted, seen, heard, felt, inhaled, and loved. This oracle comes to you with a message. A new day is dawning for you. This is a time when the past will very soon cease to have any hold over you. Celebration is absolutely imminent. You are invited into the golden light of divine plenty. Put your worries behind you now and step into your divine inheritance, where all is sorted according to the kindness and grace. Okay, Sagittarius, if you would like to take part in the sacred honoring ritual, then all you have to do is repeat after me and say aloud, I accept the gift of golden grace and healing now, to leave behind all prisons and tombs, conscious and unconscious, of heart and of mind. I open up to life and assistance through unconditional love, and being present to the miraculous beauty that seeks to live through me, as me, and in benefit to all humanity now. I know myself to be worthy of this grace, to be this grace, so be it. Place your hands gently on your heart and rest for however long feels good. When you are finished, you have completed your sacred honoring ritual. All right, Sagittarius, and that's what I have for you. And I really, truly hope that you enjoyed this whole entire process. If you are not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you are subscribed already, I do appreciate you for sticking around with all your loving temperance. I really do appreciate you so much, and it goes a long way. If you are new here, once again, just as a quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share so that others too can receive their messages. Don't be greedy. And hit the notification bell so that you can get notified anytime that I drop some new content. Ding ding, right? And I'm only at 42 subscribers, and I would like to at least hit the mile marker of 500. So let's make that happen, right? I believe that it's more than possible to get to this 500. So help support my channel, because the more you interact, then the more it helps the algorithm, right? So until our paths cross again, in the name of the crossroads, Hail Hecate.